very warm welcome to Rajya Sabha Television. I'm Aruna and you're watching our special report on the 10th National Science Film Festival of India, celebrating science in films. If I take you back to 1913, when the first feature film Raja Harishchandra was released in India, no one had any inkling that films could one day be used as a medium to spread awareness about scientific temper in the society. Since the year 2011, the National Science Film Festival of India has been doing just that, inculcating rational thinking among the masses across India. The 10th edition of the festival started on 24th November in a virtual mode due to COVID-19 pandemic. It was organized jointly by Vigyan Prasar and Tripura State Council for Science and Technology. Here is our special report.
The National Science Film Festival of India is a flagship event of Vigyan Prasar to celebrate the outreach of science through cinema. It also forms a crucial aspect of India's national agenda of science communication and inculcating scientific temper among citizens.
I believe this is the only festival in India which showcases films on science and also encourages whole spectrum filmmakers from the age group of 10 to 80 who are passionate about making films on this subject. Promoting documentaries, especially on themes concerning science, is really challenging in a country like India, where the literacy rate is still low and people are entangled with superstitions and religious beliefs. I thank and appreciate the efforts of Vigyan Prasar, who have taken a long leap in promoting science films over the last 10 years.
107 years of Indian cinema have seen some revolutionary changes in film production, both in technology and style. Through science films, filmmakers have used the platform to educate society. Relying on reconstruction of a reality or event with proper research, these films deal with themes related to science, environment, health, and technology. Today, many communication mediums are employed to promote scientific outlook in our society. Films, however, are considered the most powerful and popular medium as they are directly connected to the public.
ये है गुलाब, जिसने कठिन परिश्रम, संघर्ष और नियमित इलाज से कैंसर जैसे रोग को भी हरा दिया.
The National Science Film Festival is India's first of its kind, where documentaries and short films on popular science, technology, health and environmental issues are screened every year. A national competition of science films is organized by Vigyan Prasar, an autonomous agency under the Department of Science and Technology, which organizes this festival as part of its science popularization efforts. Jointly organized by Tripura State Council of Science and Technology this year, the festival received entries in the form of government-funded films, as well as films made by independent filmmakers, media institutes, colleges, universities, and school students.
इंडिया में फर्स्ट फिल्म को बोलो खामोश.
मकसद जो है वो इस फेस्टिवल का यही है कि लोग साइंस को प्रयोगशाला का विषय ना समझें, क्योंकि अभी तक जब हम साइंस की बात करते हैं तो लोग यही समझते हैं कि साइंस या तो किताबों का विषय है, प्रयोगशाला का विषय है या वैज्ञानिकों का विषय है. तो साइंस ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. हम इन फिल्मों में जो हमारे फिल्म मेकर्स साइंस को समझाते हैं, वो नेचर में साइंस की तलाश करते हैं, वो झरने में, नदी में, नाले में साइंस की तलाश करते हैं, वो पॉल्यूशन को कैसे कम किया जाए या क्लाइमेट चेंज की दुश्वारियों से कैसे निपटा जाए, उस पर कुछ साइंटिफिक मैसेज देने का प्रयास करते हैं ताकि आम व्यक्ति की सोच में बदलाव आए और जो जब हमारी सोच बदलेगी तो हमारा दृष्टिकोण और हमारा बर्ताव या हमारा बिहेवियर भी बदलेगा और हमारे जो निर्णय लेने की क्षमता है, हमारी जो डिसीजन मेकिंग है, वो हमारी वैज्ञानिक सोच पर आधारित होगी।
Inaugurating the 4-day-long film festival, Deputy Chief Minister of Tripura, Jishnu Dev Verma emphasized that the festival, in addition to popularizing science, will have a special role in the development of scientific temper among people of the region.
Each challenge opens up new opportunities. And at this time, when we are inaugurating the 10th National Science Film Festival of India from Agartala, I think it is a very apt time because science is facing a great challenge of fighting that pandemic. Scientists are exploring new ways how to contain this virus and how to save humanity from suffering. At this moment, we are doing a science festival. I think is very apt moment.
The festival is an opportunity for aspiring science filmmakers to learn the craft of filmmaking through master classes. The 4-day festival had valuable interactions in the form of workshops and panel discussions. Science communication is an integral part of our daily lives in the modern age. A rapidly growing India needs more science communicators to help its people keep pace with scientific developments and also understand the importance of technological advancements. But today, unfortunately, many science communication courses introduced at the undergraduate and postgraduate levels in different Indian universities have either closed down or are on the verge of closure. In an online panel discussion, a panel of scientists, journalists, and science communicators discussed this issue as well at the festival. Chairing the discussion, Dr. M. Aslam Parvez, former Vice Chancellor, Maulana Azad National Urdu University, stressed on the need for science communication module at the school level.
We all know that the personality of a person depends on the inputs one gets right from the childhood. What I am today as a person is a product of the inputs I got from my parents, right, starting from the lap of my mother, from the teachers, from the community, from the society. Now, if this entire lot, the community, the society, the teachers and the mothers, they have no scientific attitude, no sense of or appreciation of questioning, then what do you expect? So that is the reason I thought it is a great malady in Urdu population, and that's why I'm doing it. So such things should be encouraged in all the languages, thankfully. But if it is integrated somehow, the way environment has been integrated in school education and curriculum.
Taking part in the discussion, academician and documentary filmmaker Subha Das Maulik spoke of the need for a change in the mindset to take science communication forward. He underscored the need for interesting and different media like science films, writing in regional languages, and science fiction to achieve this. Announcement of the awards in different categories is a much awaited event at the National Science Film Festival. 2 new categories were introduced this year to the existing 4 main categories of the film festival. The 4 categories earlier included Interface, that had films funded by government and non-government institutions. The Fusion category has film entries by independent filmmakers. The Out-of-the-Box section has films by media institutions, film schools, universities, and college students. While the 4th segment, the Rainbow category, has films made by school students.
We had many entries, many talented filmmakers, as well as themes and topics that came out, very inspiring indeed. And above all, I would like to thank Mr. Nimish Kapoor and his team at the Vigyan Prasar, that they have gone through immense meticulous preparations during these COVID times, during the lockdown period, and they have pulled through an absolutely a great event, and I wish all of you all the best.
रुकना उसका काम नहीं, ऊष्मा उसका नाम।
The Golden Beaver Award for the Interface category this year was awarded to Chalti Ka Naam Ushma, a film directed by Seema Muralidhar and H.B. Muralidhar. The film deals with the fundamentals of heat and heat energy transfer in solids, fluids and vacuum.
हमेशा गर्म से ठंडे की ओर। गर्म तवे पर पराठा सिकता है और दूध का गर्म ग्लास हाथ को गर्माता है चालन से ही। लेकिन चालन होता क्यों है और कैसे?
The Silver Beaver Award went to Batwoman, the Night Warrior, directed by S. Balamurugan. The film talks about the techniques involved in capturing bats, the use of bat detectors, software to analyze species information that is useful for young bat researchers. The Bronze Beaver Award was backed by two films: Decoding Disaster, directed by Arjun Bhagat and Radhika Chandrasekhar, and Affordable and Point-of-Need Testing Diagnostic Systems for Healthcare, directed by Devendra Chopra.
This is because most diseases have a point of no return, where the illness has advanced to a point where no treatment will work. The sooner it is diagnosed, the higher the chances of recovery, or at least controlling the diseases that are incurable.
Our documentary film showcased the best of the best India has to offer in the field of affordable diagnostic and healthcare. I shot this film in various parts of India like Delhi, Bhopal, Bangalore, Kolkata and some part of South as well, with a very young creative team. I am thankful the jury of National Science Film Festival who awarded me Bronze Beaver Award. Though it was an online festival, but the spirit was there.
This rapid ice melt has drawn the attention of the entire world, including Indian scientists.
Under the fusion category, the Climate Challenge, directed by Rakesh Rao, got the Golden Beaver Award.
In studying the Arctic region by establishing a permanent research station, Himadri. The scientists here have been trying to understand the complex processes and the hydrological changes in these Arctic fjords.
The Silver Beaver Award went to The Return of the Holy Grain, directed by G.S. Unnikrishnan Nair, a film that explores the importance of millets as protective food among tribal communities of India. The film also brings us the real story about how millets brought food security in Attapadi, a backward tribal area of Kerala.
नाम एमत अट्टपाड़ी मेलगलती राई चामे सोला तोगरिवारे इसट अन्न बलमेगलाकु उणेत्तुकोंडिरुंदारु.
Dear Indians, I am just the brother of your dear golden tiger.
The Bronze Beaver Award went to The White Tiger: Eternal Imprisonment, Extinction or Freedom, directed by Anil Yadav.
For generations, they are born in prisons, they live in prisons, and die in prisons.
The film calls for the reintroduction of healthy, outbred and Indian white tigers in the forests of Madhya Pradesh.
You once saved my unique race by saving my ancestor Mohan from hunters.
It demolishes myriad myths related to the white tiger with the help of modern science.
In zoos, I am neither happy nor healthy. Believe me, my return to Sanjay Tiger Reserve shall transform the entire region. The zoos earn millions by showing me off. Now, let the poor tribals of Sindhi, with whom my forefathers lived for centuries, also earn something. By God, my children shall pray for you forever.
films were given awards under the out-of-box category. Croaking Frogs, directed by Aditya, received the Golden Beaver Award. The Silver Beaver Award went to Energy, directed by Prince Kumar, a film that deals with India's renewable capacity expansion program.
सन, क्या तुम अपना सोलर पावर बढ़ा सकते हो? सन, क्या तुम अपनी पावर को बढ़ा सकते हो? सन, क्या तुम अपना सोलर पावर बढ़ा सकते हो?
Punala Raghavendra and Vinita S. received the Bronze Beaver Award for their film Solution, a film that brings us a solution to plastic. 8 students were awarded in the Rainbow category. While award-winning Aur Ping Pong Badal Gaya was directed by Khushi Acharya and Dhimahi Acharya. Diffraction was directed by Ananya Jain. Hema Kumari directed the Don't Shy with Red Spots, while Jeevan Diya was directed by Siddharth Dasgupta and Mansi Modi.
Hey baby, कैसा रहा दिन? ठीक था माँ.
The other winners included Siddh Jain for No Tomorrow.
Hey, how long are you going to keep doing this? I mean, I get why you're doing it, but one person alone cannot change the world.
Zaid Darsot for Our Son as a Red Giant. Sagar Kumar and Mayank Soni for Page, The Story of Life's Economy. And Amit Raj for Smog, See Anyone. The Incredible Tale of a Water Warrior, directed by Mahesha, received the Jury Special Mention Award of 50,000 rupees. There were 8 special awards for technical excellence as well at the festival. Convener of the National Science Film Festival, Vigyan Prasar's Nimish Kapoor said, the 2 new awards introduced this year include the Poonam Chaurasia Memorial Award. Vigyan Prasar started the award to honor the memory of Poonam Chaurasia, a young and capable camera person. The award is an effort to encourage young female science filmmakers. The first Poonam Chaurasia Memorial Award went to the film Sir Fred Hoyle, The Man Ahead of Time, directed by Suchibrata Bora. The Destination Award introduced this year is intended to felicitate one of the best films where the award function is taking place.
This award I have received is for the film Sir Fred Hoyle, The Man Ahead of Time. Sir Fred Hoyle was an astronomer, a physicist, a mathematician and many more. He had also done great work in science communication as well. So please do watch the film. And thank you Vigyan Prasar for this award once again.
एक नई कैटेगरी को हमने इंट्रोड्यूस किया है और उसका नाम दिया है डेस्टिनेशन कैटेगरी. यानी ये फेस्टिवल अब जहाँ कहीं भी होगा तो उस प्रदेश के नाम से एक डेस्टिनेशन कैटेगरी बनाई जाएगी. अब जैसे इस बार डेस्टिनेशन त्रिपुरा कैटेगरी के लिए हमने फिल्में आमंत्रित की, यानी फिल्म मेकर्स जो त्रिपुरा में जाकर फिल्में बनाते हैं, वहाँ की बायोडाइवर्सिटी, वहाँ का नेचर, वहाँ का कल्चर, वहाँ की साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी. तो ये कैटेगरी से न केवल उस प्रदेश को समझने का मौका मिलेगा बल्कि फिल्म मेकर्स भी वहाँ की ओर आकर्षित होंगे.
This year's festival has received 372 films in different languages. These include films in Hindi, English, Urdu, Malayalam, Kashmiri, Bengali, Marathi, Punjabi and Tamil.
It gives me an immense pleasure to share with you that despite all odds, we were able to complete all our formalities of selecting the entries, adjudging them and getting them what they deserve.
115 shortlisted films selected by a 10-member jury that was earlier scheduled to take place between 18 to 22nd of March 2020 in Agartala.
India has made rapid and stupendous strides in the field of science and technology. But even today, many sections of our society are still hostage to superstition and irrational beliefs. This is despite India becoming the first country to include the scientific temper in its constitution in 1976. In basic terms, a scientific temper is an attitude of logical and rational thinking. I hope the National Science Film Festival of India doing just that. Goodbye. Stay tuned with Rajya Sabha Television.
Defeat coronavirus. Let us always remember